Good day, everyone. This is Gary Ender, and welcome to another edition of Highlights for candlecharts.com. One of the most common questions that we get during webinars or seminars or on our member site, mycandlecharts.com, is in what time frame do the candle patterns and candle charts work best? Our answer is always it depends on your personality and your trading style. But just to take a look at one move in different time frames, we will see that the candle patterns do show this turning point very clearly. Here we see the euro dollar, and this is a daily chart. We see all three of these turning points have candlestick reversal patterns, where we have a bearish engulfing pattern here after a small body candle. We have a bullish engulfing pattern, and we come up and we have another bearish engulfing pattern, and we see a little bit of follow through on the next candle. Let's change this now to different time frames, looking at this turn in the market right here, and we'll start with a 4-hour chart. So on this 4-hour chart we have the same turning point. As we're moving up, we see the upper shadow. This is not a shooting star because of the size of the lower shadow, but then we have a bearish engulfing pattern. So if you were using the daily chart, you would have seen that market turn. You obviously would have seen it a lot earlier with this 240-minute chart or a 4-hour chart. Both of them actually being bearish engulfing patterns. If we move on to a 2-hour chart or a 120-minute chart, we see as we move up, we form a very small evening star here. We have a decent sized green candle, a small bodied candle, and then the long red candle. The resistance for the evening star is the highest point of the three candles, which is up here, and we see that we never had a close above that evening star. Pulls back, it moves up again. We see some small body candles warning us that this move is out of momentum, and then we see a shooting star, and then finally we see a bearish engulfing pattern. Very clear top here as we're looking at it on a 2-hour chart. If we take this down to a 60-minute chart and we're looking at that same top, we see as we move up, we see the series of small body candles that attempts to move up again, and we see a bearish engulfing pattern. It moves up again, and we see yet another bearish engulfing pattern. So we have a pair of bearish engulfing patterns in the 60-minute chart. On the 30-minute chart, this is that same top, and we see the bearish engulfing pattern. We move back up, we move down, we make another attempt, a little bit of a lower high, never closes above that bearish engulfing pattern. So we looked at several different time frames, and although your style might have you using a different time frame than me, the candlestick reversal patterns showed the turn on each of these different time frames. Hopefully this helps with your trading, and we'll be back soon with another edition of Highlights.